So good morning to each and everyone. We are the group Lapu-Lapu, and today we will discuss about the 6 principles and the learning preferences that we've chosen. Next. So for the principle number 1, assessment is both process and product oriented. The competency targeted is to investigate the relationship between the amount of force applied and the mass of the object to the amount of change in the object's motion. And the plan in applying the principles in our classroom assessment is the beginning teacher designs toy car engineering challenge. Each student creates a small cart using recycled materials and tests it by applying different forces. The teacher observes and records the process, the planning, setup, measuring, and teamwork. The product is a lab report with graphs showing the relationship between applied force and acceleration. Next. The principle number 2 is the assessment should focus on higher order cognitive outcomes. The competency targeted is to differentiate between heat and temperature at the molecular level. And plan applying the principles in your classroom assessment. The beginning teacher facilitates a CSI heat mystery investigation. Students are given scenarios where different materials heat at different rates. They must design experiments, analyze temperature data, and justify their explanation of heat transfer. Assessment focuses on their analysis, evaluation, and reasoning rather than recall. Next. For the principle number 3, assessment can include a measure of non-cognitive learning outcomes. So for the competency targeted, identify helpful practices that affect the digestive system. And plan in applying the principles in your classroom assessment. The beginning teacher initiates a health journal project. Each student documents daily eating habits, hydration, and rest for 1 week. Aside from scientific accuracy, assessment includes self-discipline, responsibility, and reflection as shown in their final health diary and short reflection essay. Next. For the 4th principle, assessment should reflect a real-life or real-world context. For the competency targeted, it is to trace the path of typhoons that enter the Philippine Area of Responsibility or PAR using a map and tracking data. For the plan in applying the principles in your classroom assessment, the teacher organizes a community disaster preparedness project. Students create an actual emergency go bag with essential items, design a poster or brochure with typhoon safety guidelines, and present their work as if addressing their barangay. Assessment includes the completeness and practicality of the emergency kit, accuracy of safety information, clarity of presentation, and relevance of recommendations to real-world situations. Next. For the principle number 5, assessment must be comprehensive and holistic. For the competency targeted, it is explained in ingestion, absorption, assimilation, and excretion. For the plan in applying the principles in your classroom assessment, the beginning teacher designs a journey of a sandwich exhibit. Groups create models for each digestive organ, and classmates walk through the stations while students explain the process. Assessment considers content mastery, creativity, teamwork, communication skills, and individual oral questioning at the end of the activity. Next. For the 6th principle, assessment should lead to student learning. And for the competency targeted, it is to predict phenotypic expressions of traits following simple patterns of inheritance. And for the plan in applying the principles in your classroom assessment, the beginning teacher sets up a genetics escape room. Students solve Punnett square puzzles to unlock clues until they reach the final code. Each puzzle provides immediate feedback, correcting errors in the spot. The final reflection paper explains what they learned and how their strategies improve. So that's the end of our report. Thank you for listening.